This right here is the brand new 2024 Proton X50 RC, which stands for Running Change. But if you look at it, what the heck? It looks exactly the same. And that's exactly what Proton did because they know the X50 was already very successful and very good. So what they did is they basically did some minor adjustment and tweaks just to make it a little bit more better. And believe it or not, it is actually my first time reviewing a Proton X50 ever since it launched back in late 2020. So I'm literally 4 years late into the game. But anyways, at least I'm inside the game right now. So let me show you why, if you're planning to buy an X50, right, you should, because it's currently the best value for money SUV in the market. Guys, just before we go through the exterior styling and features of this car, first a quick recap on the price, the specs and the technical data. So this car, you have 4 different variants to choose from. You got the standard, you got the executive, you got a premium, and you have the top of the range variant, the flagship. So all of them are powered by a 1.5-litre turbocharged 3-cylinder engine, which puts out a healthy 177 horsepower and 255 Nm of torque. 0 to 100 just takes 7.9 seconds, which is crazy to think for the price for this car, right? It's literally value for money, especially not including all the cool features that this car has. Alright, so now we're done with the technical side of things. Let's move on to the exterior styling. Now, if you were to ask me to choose between this, the X70 or the X90, right, I will most definitely choose this because not only it's the most affordable one, but it's the most aggressive looking among the 3. Alright, so this car, right, you have 6 different colors to choose from depending on the variants you choose. You got silver, you got grey, you got white, you got blue, you got orange, and you have this one right here, the red color. So if you get the flagship variant, what happens is the top half here is painted in 2 tones, so the top half is actually black in color to give it a sportier look. This car looks really aggressive, right, especially in this paintwork. So from the front, you can see this car has a dual LED daytime running lights here. You can see it's so aggressive. Alright, and then you got this Proton signature infinite weave grille here, the Proton logo. You got this red color accents that runs across around the grille, and you also have this satin chrome plastic piece that goes all the way towards the other light, which looks really, really good. It just accentuates the width of the car. Just take a look at this angle. It looks so fierce, right? Okay, then moving on to the bottom, I also like how they design the fog lamps like this, right? Instead of having like a circular one, this one they do it in horizontal. It looks really, really good. You also have this double front splitter that sticks out, that protrudes out to give it a very sporty look. Yeah, the front end just looks really, really aggressive, alright? So as you head towards the side, you got this 18-inch multi-spoke 2-tone color, which actually looks very sporty as well. This is one of the cars that I wouldn't change the rim because it looks really good already. You got red color brake calipers inside. Okay, then you move on towards the side, you got this TGDI, which refers to the engine. It's a turbocharged gasoline direct injection engine. Alright, neat touch. Right, and then you move on to the side. Now this car, right, especially in this color under the sun shining here right now, you can see the contour. You can see is how sharp the lines. Alright, the sharp, you can see the bodywork, the contour that actually flows all the way towards. Yeah, these are kind of little details that you wouldn't notice until you really pay attention to it, which looks very, very aggressive. Then as you head towards the back, you also have this rear spoiler finished in gloss black with 2 holes here. You see, you can put your hand here, you can put your hand there for aerodynamics. It looks really sporty as well. And we come towards the back, you got this LED tail lights. Yeah, just looks so good, right? Okay, then just like from the front, you got a satin chrome garnish bar that runs across from one end towards the other end with the Proton lettering spelled out, X50. And then the bottom, you have quad exhaust tips, so 2 on each side. And the diffuser also looks very, very sporty. You can see it has those veins, alright, the vertical slats, just to make it very, very aggressive. Alright, so if you press this button right here, just under the T, this car actually has powered tailgate. Now what's new on the RC, right, is that now if you opt for the premium variant or flagship variant, you now get the powered tailgate free of charge. Because previously, right, it's a cost option where you have to pay extra 3,000 ringgit, if I'm not mistaken, to have this powered tailgate. But now for the same price, you don't have to. It comes free for you, right? Then you can see the behind here, you got a lot of space to put your things. Okay, so this is a good car for daily and for family usage. All right, let's just close it back down. Very, very nice. Okay, so now let's check out the interior. Alright, just before we enter the car, I just want to show you the keys for the Proton X50. It actually looks quite good. It's very slim. So basically you got lock, you got unlock. When you unlock, the light basically turns on, which is nice. You can power tailgate. So you hold this, it basically opens up. If you hold it, it opens up the power tailgate at the back. You can see, just like that. And if you press and hold again, it closes. Wait for it. Okay, very convenient. And you have this button right here. So this one is basically remote start. So if I press lock and I hold this button, take a look at what happens. Wait for it. There you have it. So basically it starts the engine. So let's say if it's a hot sunny day like today, right, you can start the engine. It basically full blast on the AC, so to make sure the cabin is nice and cool. So by the time you enter, it's already very cooling. Alright, but don't worry if you think someone's going to enter, because this car is locked unless you unlock it. Alright, so to hold this button again to switch off the engine, just like that. Okay, or not, alternatively, what you can do is basically you press lock and you hold unlock and watch what happens. Wait for it. You can see all the windows basically wind down so that you have ventilation. If it's a hot sunny day, you don't want to turn on the engine, you can do this as well. And you are done, just press lock, everything just goes back up. Alright, now let's enter the car. So this is keyless entry. Just put your hand behind the door handle. It detects you, it unlocks. If you want to lock, you can just touch here, just like that. And the car locks. Yeah, really cool, right? Alright, just press here again. Open up the doors and you're immediately greeted by this very beautiful interior. I still can't believe that this car still get the same interior. Wow. Okay, you got leather seats, you got the red color stitching here. You can see the piping, it's all finished in this dark burgundy red. Yeah, it looks very sporty. It's unlike the Proton X50 where you have the red color interior that's so bright and so solid, it looks kind of cheap. But for this, you can see it's a dark red. This area here also actually reminds me of Ferrari. I don't know why. You can just take a look at the design. Yeah, it looks really nice. The way it's designed and everything, right? I also particularly love that how they have 3 separate colors here. So basically the top half here is dark red, and then you got this brushed satin chrome aluminium finish, but it's a plastic, and then bottom here is finished in black. Yeah, the interior here is just very welcoming, very lovely. So foot on the brake, let me just start the car. Press this to turn on the car. Alright, so the car is on now. Let me just switch off the volume for copyright reasons. So let's just close the door. Alright. Yeah, very solid. So once you're inside here, right, you can see you got this screen right here. Now this screen, right, previously, now this is new for the RC. Previously, for the standard and executive, you get a smaller instrumental cluster and you also get analog instrumental cluster. But then now, and you get this 10.3 inch and also a digital instrumental cluster as standard for across all variants. So let's say you buy the 86,000 one, you still get this screen and you still get a digital instrumental cluster, which is always nice. Okay, so basically, right, another thing that they've changed is the head unit now runs much faster thanks to its a 3.3 times more powerful processor. So let me just demonstrate, right? You press back, now you see when I swipe, right, it's really smooth. Oh my god, yeah, just take a look at it. It's so smooth and so responsive. And another thing new to this car is you now have Spotify. So if you press on this, you can listen to your favorite musics here. And one thing I like about this, right, but this car still doesn't come with Apple CarPlay. But one thing nice about having Spotify app, right, is let's say if you don't have your phone with you, you don't have to worry because this one uses an app, so you can still listen to the song that you like. It doesn't disconnect when you go away. And let's say if you're using WhatsApp voice chat, right, voice message, if you're connected to Apple CarPlay, you can't really voice message, but for this, you still can because it's not connected to your phone, which is always very nice. Yeah, the interior design is so nice. The leather steering wheel. Here you got the ACC, the cruise control feature. So this one controls the screen right there. So the screen, right, you actually have a few different driving modes to choose from, but you got Eco, you got Sport. Now this car is actually very powerful. So after you go through a tour, right, if you use normal mode, you just pedal to metal, the wheel actually spins before it goes forward. Yeah, because you get the full 255 Nm of torque at just very low RPM. Alright, so we got Sport mode, you got hill descent control, you got 360 camera. You can see a 360 camera, it's so clear, oh my god. So the RC version, they actually improved the 360 camera feed, so it's much better now. Okay, so you can see, and then if you signal left, you notice, it actually shows you the left side. If you signal right, it shows you the right side, and then you can move around as well. You can see it's so fast and so smooth, right? Yeah, it's very nice. You can put your things here. Then you got 2 cup holders. Now one thing I like about this, right, is they actually thought of the user. So this one is for you to put your card, let's say your RFID card, your touch and go card. It's very easy to use. You put here, you don't have to find place to put. Then this one, right, you can actually put your phone here. So I just put my phone inside here. It actually fits perfectly. Let me just take my phone out. You can just put it inside here. You see, it fits perfectly. Not bad. This is for your card, this is for your phone. Then you got nice leather. You got more space to put inside. Alright, even the bottom here also you have space to put your things. Okay, you got a USB there. And you got a cigarette lighter there, the socket. Yeah, very good. Wow, this car, for the price you're paying for, you get so many things. Now, not only that, right? This car also has voice control. So if you press on this, open sunroof.
Okay, opening.
See, it literally opens the sunroof for you. Yep, so this car has a full panoramic sunroof that extends all the way towards the back. So later when you sit behind, right, I'll show you the view you get to look from the front. It looks like more than $100,000 car. Yeah. Hi Proton, close sunroof.
Listening. Sure, it's closed.
It's very responsive as well. You just simply speak in like normal Malaysian accent, they actually understands you. Okay, at the back, following the front, you got the same color theme that runs across on the seat. You got this beautiful leather seat. It's very comfortable. It's actually very soft as well when you press. It's very soft and plush. Okay, the red color piping looks really, really good. You got two AC vents here, and then you got two charging port. Alright, so behind here you can see you have a lot of space. So I'm only 167 cm, not very tall, but you can see you have a lot of space here. And then even the central tunnel is not very high, so you can see 3-person comfortably back here. Now, just check out the view I have right now. You can see it looks more than a $100,000 car, right? It looks more like a $300,000 car with the red color dashboard, red color armrest, and also you can see the sunroof. Not bad. Alright guys, you now join me driving the Proton X50 RC. Now one thing I forgot to point out is that for the RC, right, they actually made an improvement on the noise vibration harshness, the NVH. So they really did over 20 locations across the body of this car to improve the NVH. So to give it a quieter ride, a smoother ride, and also a more comfortable ride, because previously they said it's actually quite harsh and quite loud. But for me, I'm driving this car, I've actually driven this car for almost a week already. So Proton actually loaned me this car for a week to let me try it out, how it feels driving this car, to make some content for you guys. Alright, so yeah, it's a very lovely car. The interior feels so premium, doesn't feel like a $100,000 car. It's powerful, and you also have all the cool features, like this one has power adjustable seats, you got Spotify, yeah, you even have TPMS on the car. What else do you need, right? This car, 100k car, you have almost everything you need in a car. There's a lot of space at the back, comfortable, so people sit at the back. Yeah, they're good. They get a nice view of the sunroof as well to give them the premium feel. Oh, even this car, right? You corner, so it actually is very smooth. I'm not sure, but I don't think you have much of a body roll, because when I corner hard, you don't feel much of a body roll. What a lovely car to be in. Now, another thing I like about this car is that it has all the safety feature you need, okay, and even the 360 camera, right? Especially when you want to park in tight parking spots, right? Sometimes you wouldn't trust the screen, you will look outside rather than the screen. But this one, you can confidently look at the screen, and because it's very accurate and it's very clear, the resolution is very good, very sharp, okay, which is always nice. And then when you signal left, it shows you the left side, the blind spot area. You signal right, it shows you the right side. Yeah, it's a very, very neat feature. And yeah, that's about it guys for my review of the brand new 2024 Proton X50 RC, the running change. So yeah, the difference that I did is quite subtle, it's not much, but why would you need to change a car that's already that good? So they really need some improvement, which is what they did. Okay, so this car, right, really, this is my first time reviewing an X50. Now I know why a lot of people is buying the Proton X50, because it's literally, like I said so many times, it's great value for money. You get the looks, you get the features, the comfort, the spaciousness, how spacious the back is. You got sunroof, you got power tailgate. It even has a lot of power as well on tap. You just press, it just goes, especially on sport mode, right? It literally surprised me of how quick this car is. Wow, I'm actually really surprised of this car. No wonder they say this is actually one of the best selling SUVs, if not the best selling SUVs here in Malaysia. Okay, so yeah, what do you guys think of the new Proton X50? If you guys are planning to look for an SUV for around 100,000 ringgit, right? Say no more, this car is literally it. And on that note, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. So if you guys enjoyed, please remember to like, subscribe, and share with friends, and I shall catch you guys next time. Ciao!